Chult cable button. Here it is. What's up, everybody? It's Friday night, and do you know where your nerds are? Playing D&D. If they're smart, that's what we're doing. We are going to play some Dungeons & Dragons 5e. Jungle to Chult. We're on session 74, and we're down one player. Manicuri is not going to be here tonight, but substituting for him is our friend Caesar. And Robin is not feeling so wonderful, so she is here, but she's not going to
Hello.
be on camera, and I don't think she's going to talk much, but she will participate mostly.
Indeed. Yes.
Indeed, she's got kids, so she's always sick. You know how that is. The sniffles, the runny noses, the
Oh, I got to use Matt DeCurry's Ninja Link, don't I? I'm not on
yeah,
stream.
yeah, it's all ready for you. Actually, it's a little off, but I don't need to get into that right now. So did you guys watch All Things Fantasy Grounds Friday today with Ed Greenwood?
No, I didn't
No.
get to.
The old Elminster himself was on Fantasy Grounds Fridays.
That's awesome.
He's
I got to meet him at GaryCon.
yeah, I think Belmerte met him too, and she's the one that convinced him to get on the show. Sphinster shopping, yeah. Thank you, sir. Biddies. Um, so
That's better.
what's up, guys? We got a short session, I think, tonight. Not a full one. And I did set up a little sidetrack for us to do. Um, not totally a sidetrack because it's you guys get a visit in the evening by an individual that you are familiar with. Where's my stuff? Oh, there's the quest. Remember this fella? Wakanga
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
Otoma Wakanga. He
Didn't we stop an attack at his estate recently?
yeah, like not too long ago. So he shows up like rather suspiciously at the front door. Like ding dong. I mean, I don't know how your front door works at your party headquarters, but Sarah.
We have a ring camera.
Eleazar's in charge of security, so there's probably like dogs and
We have a little bird that stands in a
That's
hole
wild.
by the door and you pull his tail.
I see the attack dinosaurs by the door. Josh, what's up, man? Look who's visiting. Josh Watmow from Smiteworks. Don't don't go by my artwork. This is just Tomb of Annihilation stuff. Uh, We got some maps coming up. Some that I modified, put line of sight on. So ding dong. Ding dong. Somebody's ringing the doorbell.
I'll go answer it.
So he opened the door and he's all covered up, right? Like he's trying to hide his facial features and stuff. He says, "Can I come in?"
Yes, come in.
So he like looks around and he like slips in. He
All right,
says,
I'll stick my head out the door and look around to make sure nobody's there.
like,
I want to do an insight check to see if this is really him.
"All right, give me a perception check for Smedley and Eleazar and insight." Yes, definitely. Do you like frisk him or anything? Eleazar when he comes in.
Pull on
No,
his
he's a
beard
prince.
to
I
make
will
sure
show
it's
him the
real.
respect. Does he have his guards and stuff with him?
No, he's alone. Apparently, you didn't. Yes, Smedley, you don't see anybody with him at all.
All
And
right, pull him inside and shut the door.
yeah, so he comes inside and he takes off his cloak or his hood and he says, I came as soon as I learned that the Red Wizards supposedly are acting as if they are some archaeologists just outside of Port Nanzaro to the south. Up on the hill, they are amongst some ruins up there, between Tarakai Anchorage and Malar's Throat. I think you might be the best ones to see what they're doing, since the assassination attempt on my family, I have been in hiding. But I still keep up with the information from the Hoppers.
All right, let's go check this out. It sounds like an opportunity to shoot more red wizards.
And what did my insight check say?
Um, you definitely think it's him, but you do sense that he is nervous, like scared, not necessarily nervous, but more scared.
And what are the two locations you said?
Between uh, Tariki Anchor and I'll ping it on the map for you guys. This one right here. We got a fancy little ping tool. Ping down
There's the map.
the bottom of the map. This is a big map, Sven, so we gotta wait till your potato gets cooked. Did you get it?
Oh, I had the main Chult navigation map up.
No, the Port Nanzaro map. Sorry.
Cool. Yes, I get it. I got it. Suspicious activity.
I even put the little quest down there for you guys. He says, yes, perhaps you should visit that place in the morning. I will take my leave now, though. I have to make sure my family is safe tonight. Did you guys have any questions for him? He looks around. Starts moving towards the door.
No, if he's in hiding, he's welcome to stay here.
He says, I feel that with your recent activities with the Wizards of the Coast, or the Wizards of the Coast, the Red Wizards,
They're true evil wizards.
they're very similar in their activities. Um, I believe they will be watching you very closely. You see him cast a spell on himself before he goes out the door. Bloop! Invisibility.
Did you notice the new button they added today?
New button? I know the update. I saw the update button. What button? I like
On
buttons.
the image. On the image, toggle effect lights for selected tokens. That was not there yesterday when we played.
What? Where?
Yeah, it looks
I
like a
don't.
little power button.
Up
On
on
the
the.
toolbar next to zoom to fit on the left.
I don't know what half these buttons do anymore. There's buttons all over the place. Target friendly. Okay. Target mode. I don't really use them that much. I use the ping button. And the
Just keep
cameras
adding
are kind of
buttons.
cool. Oh, toggle effect lights for selected tokens. Isn't that Manicuri's extension?
I don't know.
I think that's Manicuri's
I don't have
extension
it.
that was.
I didn't
that
have
was-
it last night when I played.
I think it was broken and he fixed it and it got updated. I think. I don't know that for sure, but I thought he did. Well, I know the candle and all that kind of stuff is his. The lantern and all those. Okay.
Yeah, but we don't have those.
Maybe you're not supposed to see that side. Right, maybe it's a DM thing. But let's make sure that you guys get a long rest because you guys are going to go check this out in the morning, right? So check out your spells, L spellcasters, and see if you want to switch anything up. Because the chicken says, rise and shine. All right, while I think about it, since I hardly ever do, let's pass the day too. Hey, nice.
There it is.
That rooster sound like he needs a Halls though. Jeez. He's like ah ah. It's like Maud or something. 23rd of Elessa, 1494. 23rd. I gotta push that like that. And then I can do that. It's 9 in the morning. Alright, so how do you guys wanna do this? You've guys seen this actually you guys have seen this hill before, like even up close. Because I think
Where
you
we were
landed.
parking the
Yeah, I think you were
airship.
landing. It was either on that hill or the other hill. I think it was this hill. You were like parking it like up here on this hill over here, I think. Then making your way down, but it's pretty steep to get up there. So if you guys just start climbing up the hill and there's somebody up there, they might spot you and start chucking whatever long range spells they can down upon you. If they are red wizards. So do you guys have an approach plan?
climb the hill and attack.
Scout and sneak.
They can throw whatever spells they want.
We're like, we ain't scared. We ain't scared. So I guess you guys would come up over this way, like we want to come up around on the little road that leads up to this house.
Yeah, let's just go knock on the front door. It'll be fine.
Does Smedley
Well, you got to go back here.
have the
is
ability
your
to sneak?
destination.
Yes, Smedley's. I believe. Look here. Pass without trace. We'll give everybody a +10 to our stealth roll.
When we get close, I can put like a silence field down for us to camper with a window or whatever. I don't know.
The-
Whatever we
There's
need.
no window. It's ruins.
Ruins. Got it.
It's here.
We're going south of the house.
Gotcha.
It's south of the house. Brum.
So Eleazar has always had heavy armor, but he's also, since like he joined, has also had boots that allow him to walk quietly. So he's also somewhat stealthy.
All right, so I am going to see if I could drag you over to the map. Okay, it worked. Oh, you don't have that with you. And I'm going to share this map with you guys. And let's turn on some player vision. Or line of sight, sorry. So you guys can...
Time of day is it?
Morning? 9? 10? 10 probably? Like an hour to get over here maybe? Alright, so what you guys see up on this hill, right? You guys make your way. You're not on the map yet. You're off the map by a little bit. But when you're looking at this hill, right, you see that there's actually two sets of ruins. A smaller one that's up on a little bit higher hill, and a rickety, broken down bridge that you think is crossable, leading down to a larger structure on the lower section. Neither one of the structures has a roof on it, but they both have some walls still intact. You don't think there's any doorways or anything, but no, you guys actually aren't on the map yet, so you don't need to drag your tokens to hide behind bushes. I'm giving you a view from a good distance. Let's say you're over there by that house and you're looking at the hill. It's up higher, you can see. So you guys can maybe sneak around.
Do we see any ships?
In the oh no, nothing currently. When you guys get over here, does anyone have like a spyglass or anything? You can see a little bit long distance.
I might. I used to. I do have a spyglass.
Give me a perception
Have a
check
look.
with advantage. How much time do you guys want to spend surveying the area from afar?
At least an hour.
An hour? Okay. Yeah, definitely give me a perception check with advantage using that spyglass.
I'm also going to go onto my broom and go up about 150 feet and then do a flyby real quick, just zip over it and back.
So, when you fly up and over, you spy some flying snakes, kind of like just above the treetops, and you see them kind of take interest in you as you come closer. Like they kind of get above the tree and they're starting to look like in your direction, like they're noticing you. Maybe some kind of sentries?
No, I said I'm just going to go from north to south and just keep going and then make a big wide circle.
And then you're like,
Come back
you
down
said
around.
150 feet up, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so they just kind of like, as you go over, they're just kind of pay attention to you, but they don't like come after you, or they just
Do I see any signs of
Like
red
you're
wizards at all?
like you're a hawk that went over the chicken coop a little bit, right? You know, they're like, bark.
I'll drop some poop on him.
Yeah, you can give me just a regular perception check too. Smedley, you like take out your spyglass and you like freaking go clunk clunk clunk, and both lenses fall out of it because you rolled a 1, and then with advantage,
You rolled another one.
you rolled another 1. So,
Only I can do that.
Doesn't realize there are 2 covers, so he'll take the front cover off and leave the back one off.
Looking at
Put
it
the
at the
back one
wrong
on,
end.
take the
Why
wrong
is
one
everything
off.
so far away?
it's like Robin Hood with um he's like waving the sword around in front of his freaking looking through the backside of the
Man in
spyglass.
tights.
No, it wasn't. It was the real Robin Hood, I think. With Kevin Costner. I say the real Robin Hood. I think Men
Disney
in
had
Tights
the
might have
real
been
Robin
more
Hood.
accurate. Yeah.
Robin Hood, Little John, walking through the forest.
So, Eleazar, when you fly over, you don't see like anybody that looks like a red wizard, but you do see a guy that looks like a Chultan. He's wearing like a Chultan, like, the Chultan kind of clothes, but they're like
Mhm.
they're not like bright colors. It's really like dark colors, and he's kind of
Okay.
like he's like right like in the shade of this column, like out in the front of this building. He's kind of leaning up against in the shadow of the building. Um, Even if he was trying to be stealthy, you can spot him when you went over the 25.
Alright, so I'll head back and
You also see some like dark square cubes down inside the structure that don't look like they belong. Like 4 or 5 of them, about like the size of a crate maybe,
okay.
but they're not. They don't look like they're made out of wood.
Alright guys, looks like
That's not
they've got some guardian flying snakes to alert them. I only saw one person, but I did see several strange boxes.
Ooh lolly, golly, what a day.
So I just say we go for it.
Why do the strange boxes seem familiar? Did we run into these before? I think that was a different game. All right, let's proceed. I can't invisible us, otherwise I'd say let's be invisible.
Uh, I down arrowed. All right, so you guys get um anywhere you want to be on the edge of the map. Let me unlock the tokens here. But you guys are approaching from the north, but you could, if you wanted to, some of you can go all the way around or however you want. Fly over. But you guys can be anywhere on the edge of the map before.
I think where I'm at is good for me.
I am prepared. Be prepared, be prepared.
All right, so as you guys start approaching, no, at the edge of the map there, Juku. Not 15 feet in. As you guys start approaching, right, you can kind of start to see up this hill, right? And there's sure enough, you see this guy up in the tree ahead of you. He's got like a little platform built up there. It looks like he's, you know, comfortable enough up there as you guys. He's like scratching himself. He's wiggling around a little bit too much, and that what gives him away pretty easily. Let's see.
Point to my crossbow.
He's got
Point at Medley.
he's got wimpy mustache ends. As we're gonna get the party started by rolling one of these things. Initiative. All right, Snow, you get to go first. So yeah, you guys like all kind of like as you peek up, you can see this guy, and you don't know if he's noticed you guys yet or not, but he's like scratching his butt and wiggling around a little too much. You see that he's got a crossbow, and he's kind of got a little cleared out area at the top of this tree.
But I can see him for sure,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
you guys are being stealthy, and you got a pass without a trace cast, and then you use silence to get to this point. I don't think you got you're silent now because you guys have been trying to communicate a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Otto's Irresistible Dance in the hope that it makes him fall out of the tree.
Does that have a loud spell component or anything?
It'll be fine. My friends will understand. And if not, they're no friends of
Does he
mine.
do you have to break out a jukebox? Oh, he totally like rolls a
Oh
one.
my god, he
So
failed.
this
Okay,
guy just starts breakdancing. Ow! He does a slide across the thing.
yeah. So it says that they have to begin a comic dance in place, shuffling, tapping their feet, or capering for the duration. Um, it must use all of its movement to dance on its turn, obviously. Without leaving its space, it has disadvantage on dex saves and attack rolls, and while it's affected, other creatures have advantage on attack rolls against it. However, on his turn, he can use an action to try to save against the spell again. That will
Nice.
end my turn.
Nice. So yeah, as you end your turn, he attempts to do the worm. All
Does he
right.
fall out of the tree from the dancing
What
shenanigans?
he can't because of the spell says he can't move out of his square. So
Okay.
it's not my spell.
Back in my day, there was no sleeping through.
All right, Smedley, back in your day, this guy's up there doing break dancing. You see him, he pulls out a little white glove. He's like, "Ow!" I feel.
How good is
Oh,
he? Give me a performance check. I'm gonna shoot him.
so right in the middle of his moonwalk, you shoot him in the neck. Fuck! You think he lets out a little scream, and you see the spell ends right, and he's in the middle of the robot, and then he falls off the tree. You hear him thud, thunk, and hits the ground below.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry. I wasted your spell.
It's okay. I didn't know his hit points would be so low. I could have just attacked.
I won't shoot another one.
No, no, no. You shoot all the bad guys, please.
Do we have other ones? No. I mean, I won't shoot another shot this round because I don't have a
Oh,
target.
I see. I thought you were saying I'll never do it again.
No, no, I'm all about shooting the people. Shoot all the people. It's what I do.
Hold on, I
Especially with
got
the ones
some
on a
book.
Red Wizard payroll.
I got DM bookkeeping to do. This encounter was not previewed. I just set it up earlier today, so I didn't stack all my NPCs properly. Eleazar,
All right, so
Eleazar,
I'm
you
going
know
to.
that there's somebody like on the other side of that tree up on the top of the hill. I mean, you can't see him right now, but you know he's up there because you saw him when you flew over. Messy Fresh, what's up? And Gorgio redeemed disadvantage for Juku. Oh, how wonderful.
Yo, fuck you, Gorgio.
Sorry, did I interrupt you? Oh, I don't have tokens locked. I'll let you finish your count though
So I'm going
before
to
I
move up
lock
to
up.
here, moving silently. Um,
Do you
like I
like
said, I
look at
have.
this? Do you like glance down at this guy that fell out of the tree?
I don't care about the guy in the tree. I'm watching the
Okay.
other trees and looking for other people.
Um, let's see. Where are you at? Down there, below that tree. Yeah. You haven't seen anybody yet. You think?
That's it. That's all I'm moving because I'm moving at sneakiness.
How far apart can you guys be and pass without a trace?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, so and that's from snow.
Schmedley.
Schmedley.
Yes.
Stacking NPCs. Like, where are all these NPCs? Oh, you'll find out. They are red wizards. I don't want spoilers yet. Alright, Juku. You're 60 feet from Smedley because you got him targeted. You're not very quiet at the moment. I would assume the spell ends when you move at 30 feet away, but if you get back within 30 feet, does it kick back
Well,
in?
in the game Baldur's Gate, if you,
Original.
as long as you're within 30 feet, you're in the spell, so you
I
can
would,
move out of it and back into it.
yeah, I would think so. That sounds about right. Because it's like a zone around the
It's
person,
a zone
basically.
around me, yeah. Which I guess means that enemies that got inside it would benefit from it as well.
No, it's only
If
those
it
that
was,
you select
oh,
inside the
you and
zone.
your companions.
Doesn't
Yeah.
Each
see
creature I choose. All right, yeah,
Yeah.
they have to be tagged.
Chuku doesn't see anything or anybody, so he'll just
No,
pass
not
his turn.
really. He can't really even see Lazar. Like, Lazar ran up and got behind the trees up there.
I
The
see a guy fell
shadows.
out of a tree.
Yep. He's got
And
an
died.
arrow. He's got a bolt stuck in him. All right. So, this guy. I need my keyboard. Um, comes walking out, and you guys see him. Um, Hey, hold on, he's not gonna go. He comes across this way, and you see him look down towards the tree down there, right? And he's looking, and he kind of goes around the corner over here. and he's standing there. He's looking, and you guys also notice that he doesn't have any like range weapons on him, anything obvious, anyways. Maybe a dagger, but he doesn't have a bow or a crossbow. And he's looking towards these bushes like he heard something, right? But he doesn't see anybody. You guys give me a stealth check. Let's see I'll push it. Let me push it. I could do it. I could do it. I have the ability. Stealth for everybody. Like that? A 41? Does it apply twice or something?
Both of us got a 41.
I'm not sure.
So I put -10 because I'm not within 30 feet, but I still got 25.
What's
Oh
that
yeah,
again?
you put
Can you
the
push that roll? Oh,
stealth
there it is.
effect on us twice.
So that's a 31
Is
and a
it?
31
I
and
can't
a
remove it.
I
I have
can. I
2
didn't
plus
realize that.
10 stealth
That's okay.
still.
I didn't realize you
Yeah,
had it on twice.
he
There's
don't
Yeah,
one.
no
he don't see
worries.
shit.
It
He don't see
happens.
shit. He's like and he kind of he's got his hand on like a blade under his. He's looking stealthy looking, right? All right, Eleazar. You can hear this guy up there. Probably through the leaves and stuff, you can make him out. When he moved around, he kind of tried to stay in the shadows, but the sun's like blaring right in his face, so can't really hide up there very easily.
Alright, well, I'm going to try to keep my crossbow trained on him. I'm going to move up 25 feet and then take the shot if I can still see him.
All right, I'm gonna move your character because I think you would probably move more like around the trunk and then be in that spot, like maybe
Okay,
there.
yeah, if I can, absolutely.
Yeah. So you like head to the trunk and you kind of put your back to it. You kind of slide around. You pull out your crossbow and you freaking up the hill. Twang. Yeah, he doesn't even know you're there. So give him a shot with advantage.
Alright, so that makes it a straight shot since I have disadvantage.
Yeah, your other weapon's like, I don't like you holding her. I want you to hold me, or whatever it says to you. You see, you shoot this guy, whap! It catches him in the shoulder, and he spins back, and he catches you like jump back behind um, the tree trunk here, and he turns like he's gonna run and
Away or
yell
toward me?
away,
Okay.
like he's gonna go this way, right?
Okay.
And he says, "Damn it! I already used my 6 seconds. I have to wait this whole time."
Alright, so I'm going to action surge. Drop my crossbow.
Actually, there's a little nub right here on the tree. You could just hang it on there. You're like, "Arr."
Hook.
Yeah, a broken branch,
And
right?
then,
You're like, "Arr."
run up and smack him in the face.
Oh, so you're trudging up the hill real quick? Yeah, he's like fumbling around like he's gonna run, and then he sees you coming after him, and you see him reach down for his blade, but he can't he can't
And
do
I'm going to
anything
do.
obviously
I
yet.
actually can't smack him in the face because I use my action surge to run. But I am going to rage. Actually, no, he hasn't hit me yet, so never mind. I'm good.
What do you? Did you pull a weapon out?
Yeah, Morningstar.
Your Morningstar? Oh yeah, great. Yeah. All right, Smedley. There's some commotion going on the other side of that tree there. You can. You're a sniper, right? You can. You can get a shot through there if you want.
I'm going to move up this ramp. Just dash.
So, we'll say you dash right up behind the tree trunk here, where
Yeah.
he just was. There's a crossbow hanging in there. You're like, hey, that's kind of nice. Or his bow's hanging there. A little hook. There's some guys around that don't know anything yet. That's why we're not very active yet. Snow.
Mm, I need to move around this tree to see this guy. I will go here.
You don't. If you just want to cast a spell at him, you don't have to. You could
It's
make
fine.
him
I
out
don't
up
mind.
there.
Um.
These are kind of tall trees, so you're under the canopy. You can kind of see up the hill.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna cast vicious mockery.
Give him some psychic love in his brain. He's like, no, don't make me play Nintendo for 6 hours straight.
I'll say his shoes don't match his belt, and it's quite hideous.
He looks down for a second. Downy whiskers. Where's this guy? Okay. All right. So you guys see another guy come like peeking around the corner up here, the top of the hill coming out of the ruins. He's like, which one of these squares is the one I want to be in? That one. He like comes around the corner. You see he's got a crossbow out, and he's looking around like he too is hearing something, and he sees like uh the this kind of stuff, and he like stops in his tracks, and you see him start to turn back like he's gonna go this way, but he's like, damn it, my movement's only 30, and I dashed to get here. He's like, damn it. Oh. You also Smedley, you hear a "Achoo!" from like the other hill, and up on the tree up there, uh, there's a guy. He's got like a little helmet on and a chin strap.
Hmm.
You see him over there?
I do.
He's up in the tree too, like he's a guard. All right, Juku.
Juku is going to move forward 30 feet here so you can stay within the spell's range. And you said somebody else came out that front of that thing? I don't see him.
Um, does he not? Is he not lit up?
He said he had a crossbow.
Unruly Burnsides. Where'd he go? Oh, maybe I had the wrong guy. One second. There he is.
Ah, he's the guy with the ranged weapon, right?
Yeah, he's got a crossbow, and he's like looking around, like, and then he sees like them over there, and the Lazar just getting ready to bash his freaking companion, and he's like stops and he turns around like he's gonna run back inside, and he's got his mouth open like he's gonna yell, and
So
Juku's
Juku,
like,
yeah, he's gonna hit him with some Eldritch Blast, and I guess I have disadvantage because I'm dick in the chat. So
wait,
first attack.
are you shooting through the trees too and stuff?
Yep.
But you have spell sniper, so it doesn't matter. So
Yep.
go for it. Yeah. No, just disadvantage.
Ah, he
And you
still hit.
still hit. Nanner, nanner, nanner.
And second one. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it like hits the like part of the wall next to him, like that column, and a big chunk of it falls off. Makes a loud sound too.
Nothing else happens. So
No.
he'll take his third ray of Eldritch Blast. And that one's a hit. Horrible
He's like,
damage.
you see like blood starting to appear out of his like his covers and everything. And oops. Dragon wrong stuff. Okay. Oh, that was the other guy. Okay. That guy. Um there's no way he can see you guys. There's no way. He probably heard that shit though. So he's watching now. He's looking this direction, and you see like you think it might be a bird or something, but Eleazar knows it's a flying snake. Like starts flapping that way a little bit, like it's coming to explore. All right, Juku, what happened? Have we got another round or something? Yeah.
Looks like it, yeah. So he's going to do the same thing. That's one.
This guy comes out. He's like,
Oh!
"What's going?" Oh, and he turns and he just gets blasted by Juku with these freaking Eldritch blasts. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah. So Eldritch Blast, I can change targets, right? I don't have to hit the same one.
I think so. Yeah.
So he will target the one that's over here
I
hitting on
mean,
Elazar then.
I think technically you're supposed to call your targets before you cast a spell, but it's not your character.
Yeah. He's super turtle tonight. So he'll target him. Yep, he's got him targeted.
Yep.
That's two.
Nice.
Horrible. Three. Called it.
All right, Smedley.
All right, how far away is this guy down here?
180
Not
feet.
enough.
He's like looking. You see him like squinting that direction. He's got his crossbow pointed too. His crossbow was like, and hits him right in the forehead. He glances aside just as you see white flash of his skull open up on the front of his head. His blood starts pouring out, and he falls out of the tree with another one stuck in him. Instant death. Like, you cannolied his head open. Cannolied? Cannolied.
All right, so I'm going to
Well, so far,
Smack this guy.
no one's had a chance to yell out or anything yet. Dead bodies falling out of a tree is noisy, but not an alarm.
Let's go.
So you come up with your freaking mace, just pulling it out of your freaking where you keep it on your back, flinging it up in the air, hit him right in the chin. You lift him up off the ground a little. Boom! Is you see like one of his gold teeth comes flying out up in the air. If you kill him with your second attack, I'll give you a gold tooth. Nice. You bash his skull in.
There's an advantage in the chat for the next player.
Advantage for the
I don't.
next is gonna be snow. Nice.
I don't see any other doorways on this side. Can I use my movement to draw my shield?
You got an action, your movement, and your bonus action.
Right. All I did was attack twice, 2 out of 3 times.
Yeah,
But
I'll
one-
let you finish
yeah.
your action getting your shield ready for combat.
Okay, that's it.
Lady Magnola, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right, Snow. The guy falls over, starts, body kind of rolls down the hill a little bit. Clunk, clunk,
Mhm.
clunk.
I can't see any more combatants, so.
No, but there's a ruined complex up on top that you can't see totally into either.
I will move closer and, like, with a mild voice, just like ask Eleazar, like, I guess, ask him to point, like, which direction he's gonna move.
Is it obvious which way he's gonna go, Sven? Yeah,
Yes.
it's
that
pretty
way.
obvious to you. Like he's
Okay.
gonna be like the way
I'll
the
make,
guys were coming out, right? Because there's a dead body
Yes.
up here too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make like a hand signal or whatever. I assume Eleazar would know. We probably have these. We've been adventuring together for so long that I'll be right behind him. Basically, that's what I'll tell him. And if you
Oh,
don't
he
want to count
knows.
that as being my action, then
He
I'll
knows
just
that
sit
everybody
there.
else in the party's right behind him because he's usually the front runner.
I want him to know I'm here to support him or whatever. But I'm gonna take the dodge action for now.
Yeah, you just kind of growl and your hair fluffs up a little. We know what happens.
Mm-hmm. I know that there's an advantage in chat. So the next, I mean, Joshua's wording was for the next player to roll. So whoever goes after me, if they get a chance to attack, they can use that advantage.
Nice.
All right, so you guys see, you actually hear him before you see him. Somebody kind of maybe whistling or sounds like they're in a decent mood or something, and you see this guy come around the corner and he takes it out. He takes it out and he starts to piss right there. Like that's a bonus action. I don't know. I don't know what peeing is, but he's doing it as a bonus action. Alcoholic giggle.
Oh,
All right, Smedley. He does. Do you see him? Did I not turn
I
him on? I thought I turned him on. Let me see. Where'd he go in the combat tracker? Yeah. The
Ping him?
eyeballs. The
I
pinger.
don't see him.
I don't see him
Yeah,
There.
either.
there's nobody there.
Oh, hold on. I got the
They
wrong
have
guy.
greater
That's why.
invisibility.
Here he is. Sorry. I had the wrong token. He's peeing right here.
Oh, see him now.
Look on that bush.
Alright, he's gonna die.
Headshot.
Wow.
Shoot a cigarette out of his mouth.
He's like, get their freaking. Oh, blows his. He falls down and finishes his bonus action on top of himself. And part of it in his pants.
They'll start moving towards those rocks.
So, you guys hear another voice from like near where the guy just fell dead that was peeing, and you hear him yell out, "Invaders!" He's over here. I don't know if anyone could see him. He's not where you guys can see him because of line of sight, but you can hear him over there. Looking, he kind of yells and backs back into the complex, and you can hear him inside. Come out! Hurry! Uh, oops. Shh, be quiet. Be very quiet. Do you guys hear some kind of like popping noise from inside the ruins? And maybe a little bit of a glowy light every now and then? Yeah, kind of that noise. Here. Clunk, 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 clunk. Running from inside. I don't know if anybody maybe can see a little bit of movement. Anybody? Yeah, Snow, you can see
Yeah, I see him
you
now.
See
see
a token?
you see him, he gets to like here, but he doesn't see you cuz he's looking like this way when he's running.
Mm.
But he's got a crossbow out. It's like cocked and loaded. All right, Juku. Can hear people up in
Juku.
the ruins now, like voices, like commands kind of being given, like, there's one dead, there might be more, move out. You know, that kind of
Juku's
shit.
gonna move to there. See if he can see anybody. He doesn't see anybody, so he's going to hold his action, which will be Eldritch Blast, um, see if anybody either comes around the corner where the dude was peeing or comes out the other side where he killed the first guy.
Or flies over in a blimp. You don't care. Just
Right.
enemies. Yeah.
If I see somebody, see
Bad
somebody to
guys.
kill.
Snow.
Um,
You like see this guy? He's like in mid-stride. He's like, because his 6 seconds ran up, and
yeah. I'm gonna. Man, I can see him. That's good enough. I'm just gonna vicious mockery him to kind of throw him off.
he said, "You're right. My mom did have warts on her toes."
Wow.
At least
Alrighty
I'm
then.
rolling good.
Damn, you really mocked him.
Right, you mocked him to death.
10 points of damage. Woo!
These guys look like they're just like, hired Chultans, right? They don't. I mean, there's a couple of them that are tougher, but so far you haven't
Made him
seen
feel
any.
so bad he turned a crossbow onto himself.
He
Yeah, so far
committed
you haven't even seen any like red wizards yet. So you're starting to get a little nervous. Like, is this the right place? Maybe they were in that house. We don't know.
I did emotional damage to him.
That's bad. You call
Right?
that you commit suicide.
He's scarred for life. I'm turning these guys on as you can hear them inside.
Phrasing.
All right, Eleazar.
Oh my god.
So I'm moving up 30 feet.
You could probably go through that little section there.
And I'm
If you
looking
want.
to see what I can see from there. Oh, that little section. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, where were you
Okay.
here? So 5, 10, 15 maybe?
Yes. Yeah, so if I can fit through there, I will
You're like,
step inside. That would be 20, 25-ish.
yeah,
see
so you
anybody?
could
Well, I see
maybe
3
get to
people.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, when
So
you
I'm
get to
actually gonna
there, you can.
As I see them, I'm going to dash up another 15 feet over to here. And then
Get
I'll
behind
just brace myself with the shield.
You can, like, through the
start swinging
broken
around below me.
mortar and the ruined wall there, you can kind of like hear and see through, and they're like, "There's one right there. Who is it? What? It looks like an adventurer." They like they don't know what's quite's going on. Well, we gotta kill him.
Now yell out. I serve the flaming fist. Give yourselves up and drop your weapons.
Wow, I think I'll throw all my weapons down because you flaming fists. They scared.
Roll
So,
intimidation.
Eleazar, I think kind of. I mean, we're trying to stay in squares, but you're kind of like right at the edge here, like behind cover, and you kind of can see around the corner a little bit, like in this direction. And you
Okay.
see like broop, 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 and people popping out of a portal, like a magical portal or something over there.
Okay.
And you see another guy come out, broop, out of the portal, and comes running like right towards you, like alting towards you. But he can't. He gets like right there, and he's gonna dash around the corner, drawing out another weapon. He had a scimitar out, but now he pulls out a little dagger, and he's like, "Ha!" He jumps around the corner, yeah, but he doesn't have an action, so he's like, "Ha! I dashed to get 5 more feet for you to hit me. I don't know. Poor planning." Yeah, and so you do see again. You see the broop, the broop, and the portal, and another guy comes out, and he's like, he looks around nervously, and he seemed like fumbling around, walking kind of slowly, cocking his crossbow, like he's a little caught off guard a little bit, and he kind of moves over to this corner here, and he's looking around. He didn't really even notice you out there yet. He's like a little confused, like sleepy eye looking, right? Like he was maybe napping or something. Um, where the hell's this guy at? I don't even see him on my map. All right, broop. I don't know. He comes out of the portal too. He too is like fumbling around, like he's got one shoe on. He's hopping, trying to put the other shoe on. That kind of like he's caught off guard. All right, Eleazar.
Alright, so I'm going to try to take this
Wait, I think he
gentleman
might have a.
out for the count.
Oh,
Whack him upside his
he
head.
like he like he like you just like smash him right in the nose, and you just splatter his nose all over his face. He like rolls back, and his head goes up in the air, and then he starts flailing the scimitar around, trying to block you. Hold on, let me see what his armor class is, because he's got parry. It's a 15. You still would have hit him. Bah! You knock the blade out of the way, and you just smack him upside the head again. You hear his skull crack, like, and his neck kind of snaps back. You see, like, part of his brain is hanging out the side of his head now. He's staggering around. And then you just finish him off as you pound him to the ground, like, wait, he didn't die?
I'm going to re-roll that one with
Oh.
my piercer.
Because he's only got one hit point. You better re-roll it. Come on, 5. Come on, 5. Or higher. Oh.
Same one. All
Hey,
right. Well,
I'm gonna say that you do knock him prone though. Like he
nice.
like clonk, he falls down. He's like breathing, but he's still like trying to like stab at you with his like weapons, but he's bleeding out fast.
All right. So I'm going to take off. I'll take the top attack if he wants. I'm going to sprint back
No,
through here
he's not in any condition to take an op attack.
and
Wait, hold on,
go
let me.
30 feet out here to 25. Say
I wanna.
there's a bunch of them coming through a portal in there.
I'm gonna throw prone on him real quick while I don't forget. There you go, hopping back out through the hole. Hey, who? Stop!
There's
You
at
hop
least
around the
6 of them
corner.
right now. More coming through the portal. That's it.
Eleazar's not arcanic or anything, right? He doesn't know much about spells and shit, does he?
No, I'm not trained in Arcana or religion.
Yeah, he's not sure what kind of spell it was or whatever. If it was a spell at all, it could have been a magical portal. He's not sure. All right, Smedley, you're gonna come moving over here to the edge near the wall, and you can hear voices clearly on the other side of this ruined wall.
I'm going to dash
Um,
up to the corner to have a look around.
Yeah, so you can peek around. You don't see anybody at the corner, but you definitely hear them inside there, like sounding like they're trying to get organized. And what do you mean you left your other shoe in there? How you gonna fight with no shoes? Whatever they're bitching about it.
right, I'll sneak on around the corner.
Wait 1 second. Sorry.
God help somebody that sees me, because next round they're getting shot.
Oh, there's a guy like right on the other side of you, like right here. You can hear him. You can hear him breathing. He's got a whiny left nostril.
Yeah, I'll just stop right there. Can I have switched weapons while I was moving?
What did you have out your crossbow?
I had my crossbow.
Switch it to what? Like I'll give you a
A
light
short
weapon.
sword.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you can still have your crossbow in one hand and hold your short sword in the other, unless you got a shield.
No, I don't shoot.
Yeah, you could just hold your crossbow, like carry it, and then use your short sword in your main hand. You don't have to put it
All
away
right.
right now.
Well, I kind of want to put it away because next round I'm also going to draw my second short sword, but I want to
Yeah,
have one out.
you got like a hook on the back. You're 15th level, man. You know how to stow that thing. You're like you're playing an MMO. Just put that shit in your back. Ah, this guy. He's hot. He hops, gets the rest of his shoe on. He's gonna he's gonna move up over here. You hear a crossbow like being cocked, and he's gonna ready. If somebody comes around that corner, he's gonna shoot at him. It's not handy to find ready. And you gotta do red. You can't do ready because it's red deed with an I. Okay. Down arrow. Alright, this guy this guy's like he like staggers to his feet a little bit. He's like and he's like he looks around, he sees like a couple dead bodies already, and he just lays back down and pretends to be dead until he bleeds out, or you guys kill him. So we'll just delete him because he's not a threat anymore. All right, so this guy, he is going to. He knows there's somebody moving outside there. He can see movement, so he's going to come running around the corner. Were you ready or anything? Um,
No, I
Smiley?
had to dash to get there.
All right, so he comes running around. He's got a dagger and a scimitar out, and he just starts like, sticking at you, slicing at you, and he's got a few attacks on him. He swipes at you with his scimitar, missing you, and then as he kind of moves around to like your backside, he tries to jab you in the rib cage with a dagger. And as he catches you with a dagger in the rib cage, um, he breaks your concentration. You're like, ow, ow, that was in my. I think that was almost my liver. And then he tries to like cut your arm with his scimitar. He's like, slice, and he does. He slices right into your forearm with his scimitar, trying to get you to drop your short sword. But 4 points of damage doesn't even phase you. Uh, um, top of round. Oh no, that's. I thought it started a new round. I didn't think I heard a ding. All right, so this guy's gonna come around the corner and he steps on his buddy's head and kills him on accident. He's like, "Oh, sorry." the one that was laying there on the ground. But yeah, he's gonna go running after Eleazar, so like drawing out um, his extra weapon, and he kind of can get to you.
Ah, does that cause the readied action to go off?
Yeah.
Snow? He's going to
It,
use some Eldritch
Snow
Blast.
Snow wasn't ready, I don't think though. But
Mm-mm.
Did anybody use that advantage Josh bought?
I forgot about it.
oh,
I'll
we'll
use
let
it.
you have it since you remembered it. He still hit him.
That's one. Two.
You like hit him in the chest as he comes running around the corner.
1 point. Come on.
He thought it was going to be an easy slice on Eleazar, but there's a
Those ones and
turtle.
twos. What the hell is that?
There's a turtle in the bushes down there causing damage.
All right, that was the readied action.
And that's his turn though. Still, uh, as he tries to slice Eleazar with a scimitar. Oh, catching him across the back of his calf. Slicing in, doing only 4 points of damage. That'll make you mad,
Makes
won't it?
me angry. You don't like me when I'm angry.
And then he tries to stab you in the buttocks with a dagger, but misses. And then he kind of more wildly swings than accurately swings his second attack with a scimitar, but he still glances you for 5 points of damage. They're slicing you a little bit, but these guys, you can tell they're kind of trained, but they're not trained to fight you guys. Uh, yeah, this guy's gonna come this way. He feels braver that guy's in front of him. I think he'll come. Like you see him like get up to the corner over here, um, like peeking around the corner. Snow, you can see him over there a little bit, right at the corner,
Okay.
peeking around. He's like got his crossbow, but you see him like he's kind of trying to creep out, like he's gonna shoot you with it, right? But he ran out of freaking actions. So it's Juku's turn now.
Uh, Juku will try to finish this guy off then.
Wait a second. I guess you were ready until your turn, so that's kind of chintzy with the re-roll initiative every round. You hit him.
That's better. Oh, that still hit him.
I don't think you can miss him. No, I think his armor class is a 15.
At least he's doing better damage.
Strangely symmetrical. Yeah, he's gonna do the old famous Dooge. The Dooge action. No, not player effects. Dooge. All right. Down arrow? Come on. Down arrow. I pushed it. All right, Snow.
I am going to. I think I can get both of them with. They might be too far apart, actually. I gotta make a sphere. Sorry. No, I can get them both.
What you casting?
Shatter. And I'm gonna upcast it, and I'll move if you need me to see. I mean, like cast on a point, but I can move so it like
Yeah,
makes
you.
more sense.
No, you're okay.
Okay.
You can see him peeking around the corner.
I think I'm gonna
You don't.
cast it with a
Does
fourth
it do
level slot.
anything to like the runes? So would it like crumble some of the wall down and shit?
I mean, I imagine so. It does say that any non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes the damage.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Things,
So
yeah. Anything made of inorganic material, such as stone, crystal, or metal, has disadvantage on a saving throw.
all right. So I'm gonna say it it blast open this wall a little bit more
Okay.
and crumbles the brick like.
Cool. Neat. So yeah, I'm casting it at fourth level spell slot, so it'll do a little bit extra damage if they fail.
So yeah, I'm gonna say the whole thing crumbles down. He can't even. Um,
They save,
he's
but
not
they
even
take
hiding
half.
behind it anymore. Ooh, that guy dies. Like the whole column also falls on top of him. Goes spilling down the hill on top of his buddy's body down there.
Trying to make sure I did the dice right. It's 3d8 plus 2
Um,
more spell levels. Yeah, it should be
what's
5d8.
Snow's passive perception?
Not very high. 14.
Give me an Arcana.
Alrighty.
There's like the dust and stuff from the crumbly wall like collapses and it kind of like the dust kind of rises from the shatter spell that you went off.
Hmm.
And do you think there's somebody invisible back here?
Ooh.
You don't know
Okay.
which square they're in, but you think they're um like within these squares.
Okay. I'll like I'll just like whisper that to Juku since he's right next to me. Juku, there's somebody over there. And then I'll pass my turn.
No one has like see invisibility or anything, right?
I don't see
Mm-mm.
him.
I think they're
Not
invisible.
memorized.
I did notice that Juku has a lantern of revealing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't think he's got it out right now.
But
Running
now
around
that
the
Juku
field. Look,
knows
I
to
got.
look,
He might
Juku
pull
could
it
use
out and
that.
might be an action to activate it or something. I don't know. Have to look at it. Smedley, what are you doing over there?
I'm gonna perforate this guy.
Pull out your other short sword.
Yes.
You gonna stab him? Oh, I think he has a. Go ahead and roll the damage on that, but I think he has a parry once. Yeah, he's gonna try to parry your next hit.
Does that give me disadvantage?
No, just roll to hit. It's no, no way. A 28, parry that. He like holds up his dagger like he's gonna parry. You just like blast right through it. Shit! Stick him in the arm. Ouch. He had a smile on his
Well, I'm
face
happy
until
with
you
that one.
stuck him 3 times with your short swords.
You just got your butt kicked by a history nerd.
Eleazar.
All right, so I was calm and collected, running around. Come out, tell them that there's stuff going on in there, and this guy comes out, surprises me, catches me off guard. Now
Slicing
he
at you like
damaged
a
me.
little, like a, eh, eh.
He's hit me, so now I go into a rage.
You like stop and you slowly turn around. You're like,
And a frenzy as well. A reckless attack.
oh. So we get that old. He looks at you and he's like, he thinks about running, and then you're like, nope. As you
And as he
Benny,
falls, this
you Benny
little
Hill him to
dark,
the ground.
little dark wisp comes out of him and surrounds the spiked ball of the Morning Star. I'm gonna come in here for 10 feet so you can see.
Say it.
Hi, Mommin.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Y'all saying hi.
We're
Hi.
saying hi. Hello. Can you hear us? Hi.
Aye.
Is it almost bedtime for you, buddy? Yeah.
Oh,
Night night.
Night night.
night
Night night.
night.
Good night.
Yeah, you can run in there,
So
no problem.
cute.
How come every time we see him, he just never
All right,
dressed?
so
You
I
guys
know
should
he's running
buy him.
around in a diaper.
He's
tonight.
too
Summertime,
sexy
man.
for his clothes.
It's hot.
which one?
My kids are the same though.
Yeah, so
Oh, just undies
oops.
all the time.
Volatile Chuckle was readied with his crossbow as you come running through the. He's gonna let loose his crossbow bolt at the Lazar as you come running up. He's like, twang! And he totally misses you. It does. It bounces off your armor. Ting! You don't even react. All right, this guy on Smedley. Well, he's not going to give up without trying to get a couple more swipes on you.
You should. My armor class is not exactly awesome.
Right? Scimitar slicing at you. He does catch you with his scimitar. Spins around, tries to uppercut you with his dagger. Misses with the dagger, but tries to get you with his scimitar again, and misses with that. He's also gonna kind of shift this way and yell at his friends, "Help! Get out here! Don't just stand there! This guy's gonna kill me!" All right, so the invisibility flashes off as a spell ends. Just in time, you catch the last like movements of the spell as it's targeted at Juku. As Juku fails his saving throw, and you see Juku look over at Snow for a second, and he kind of starts to shrug, and he goes, "Bye bye, banished."
What?
What? Banished?
Yeah, and this guy kind of moves back into the. Well, he can't move very far, but he moves back to about here inside the ruins a little bit. The gold columns, his cover's gone now, but yeah, Juku just got banished. Sorry you had to play with us tonight and you get banished, but I'm gonna change Juku to neutral and then can you still see the map?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, good. I didn't want to take away the enjoyment. Um,
I also can't see any of my other allies. So,
they're on the other
uh,
side of the building or inside
yeah.
or whatever. You're like,
So,
you're like, look over at Juku's like,
There was
you
just
see a
me and
little
you, kid.
umbrella appear in his hand with a drink. He's like, I'll be back. I'm going on
uh,
banishment vacation. All right, this guy, he too's gonna jump out, ha ha, to join in on the fray on Smedley, swinging it with him with his scimitar. And missing dagger, and then there's other scimitar. Ooh, he gets you with his scimitar, doing a little bit of slashing damage. Ooh, ouch, 9 points. All right,
I should have
Snow.
counterspelled.
He was invisible till like the last like part of the spell, right? And then
Oh, I see.
it
Okay.
would have it was pretty hard to.
All right.
He caught you off guard a little bit. The player too.
All right, because I don't trust you. In case there are any other invisible creatures in this area, they will also be hit by this.
All right, I'm gonna counterspell though. Hold on, give me 1 second.
I'm gonna upcast this, so he'll have to roll for the
No,
counterspell.
no, he doesn't have to roll nothing for his counterspell because he's just gonna squint and close his eyes because he can't do shit. He's like, I don't have it memorized. Fuck.
I'm casting this fireball at 5th level.
It's gonna. He like jumps the wrong way. He like jumps right into it. He's like, ah.
I have to do math really quick of how many extra dice.
Was it 2 more? 2 more.
2 more, thank you. Did he
Oh, he
lose
makes his concentration.
Oh
No,
gosh
he's still
darn
got
it!
it.
Oh man.
I tried to
He's like,
save
"Ah!"
you.
He coughs out some smoke. He's like, you hear music, like Hawaiian haluha music or something.
I just literally can't do anything else. I can't cast Bardic Inspiration on myself.
You can move if you want to.
I don't want to move, like, I don't want to leave. Like, I would feel like I was leaving Juku behind if I go too far.
Hey, you can move if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
I know,
He's in
but
a different
like,
dimension. How can you leave him
I
behind?
understand that, but like, Snow knows what banishment is. We've used it before, so I know that I can get him back. So, Snow, as a character, would not leave until Juku comes back. Period.
Well, it's not permanent, anyways.
I know. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay
Unless
It is in
here.
the
Juku
moment.
unless Juku is secretly a fiend that we don't know about.
Just checking my items for, yeah, nothing I can use my bonus action on. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here.
The problem is every time he gets banished, his toenails grow, and then he has to clip them, and it's hard to get to him. That shell makes it hard. Bend over.
They're thick too.
Right. Turtle toenails. Oh, it's my turn. Where's this guy?
Wait,
Oh,
what
this is a
happens if
guy.
you banish a spellcaster who banished somebody else?
He becomes
Is
Good
it
question.
like
incapacitated and lose concentration.
is it like putting a bag of holding inside of a bag of holding?
No, he just is banished and loses concentration on the banishment because he's incapacitated. It's kind of nice. Um, so this guy's like, oh, and he like pulls out a crossbow bolt and he recocks his crossbow and he's like, twang, and he shoots at a laser again. You see him backing up because the laser is pissed. He's like backing up outside as the laser's gonna obviously come this way. Can he hit you with it? Oh, he's got advantage because you're frenzied, but no, he still can't get through your armor. He's like, and he like steps around the corner over here. What am I caught on that? Line of sight or something? Yeah. I'd say he knocks over this line of sight that I drew incorrectly anyways. Like that. Like knocks part of the wall down as he comes fumbling back out. Strangely symmetrical, swinging at Smedley with his scimitar. Wow, that was pretty delayed. Was that delayed for you guys? Missing. Stabbing you with his dagger. He like catches you in like the side of the knee, like gives you 4 points of piercing damage, and then he slashes at you with his last scimitar's attack, missing you. Ah, this guy. Well, he don't want to be here. I think he's just gonna. You see him like you know the spell that he's casting because you can cast it too. A
Me?
stroke of lightning forming out of his finger. He's like pointing right at you, like
Counterspell.
it's snow.
I
He's
can't
like,
see him. Damn it.
Oh, I
she
thought it was
can
aimed at
though.
me.
No,
What?
he's pointing at snow.
Oh yeah, then I'll counterspell.
All right, it's a 3rd level lightning bolt.
Yeah, I mean counterspell should work without a roll for 3rd level or lower.
It's automatic.
Let me double
Yep.
check.
Yeah, I think it is. So he's like,
Almost
you
he's
like,
upcasting it.
you like grab a hold of the lightning bolt and you just like absorb it into a magic ball and you like throw it away. Poof. He's like, you see him take off running.
What a little bitch.
He like runs into the building, but he sees like a laser, so he kind of changes his angle a little as he runs it. He's like, I mean, you might be able to still see him over there. He's like, he like
I'm
kind of
just like
heads towards these
growling at
bushes, right?
him. Get
He like
back here,
heads
you
towards these
bastard.
bushes like he's trying to hide from you, but you can still see his back. He's trying to maintain concentration as much as he can.
Mm-hmm.
But Eleazar, you saw that flash of that portal a few seconds ago, but you didn't see anyone come out. You're like, wait a second. As coming out of invisibility, you see another guy. Looks like he's dressed up like an architect, or an archaeologist rather. An architect. He's got like a clipboard. An archaeologist, and he sees you, and you see him cast a spell at you.
Okay. So is it 1, a 4th level or lower, and 2, targeting only me and not an area of effect?
Yes.
Okay, so then I'm going to use my reaction to absorb the spell with my shield. And it turns red hot, and it's going to burn me on my turn.
Do you want that shield anymore?
Do I want it? Yeah, I'm going to drop it and then
I mean,
pick it back up after the fight.
if it went away right at this moment, would you let it?
Sure. I don't
Not
understand the
knowing if
question,
you're
but-
going to get it back or not.
No, if it. No, my intent is.
You would
to
hold on
keep the
to it
shield.
and keep it. All right,
Yes.
so he tried to banish it, but it didn't
Ah,
work.
gotcha. Gotcha. Nice.
And he looks at you, and you see him like turn, and it looks back at this portal. He's gonna jump into it, which he
Okay.
does. He jumps back into this portal, and you see it vanish again. Eleazar,
Did we want to take our break?
Yeah, good time. Well, we want to finish the round, or oh, is this the top of the round? Perfect. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, let's take a 10-minute break. And when we get done with this encounter, which it's still a couple of more minutes, that's the end of the session, so we'll probably end up a little bit early, but all right, we're gonna take a 10-minute break. I'm gonna set a timer for about 9:50, 21:50, 51. Is it 10 minutes? 10 minutes. So I'm gonna put the slideshow on for about 10 minutes. We're gonna go take a break. So if you're out there, you got 10 minutes. So go get a drink and hurry back. We'll be back here in 10 minutes for the second half. Be right back. All right. We are getting back here. Stop the timer. I don't have to stop the music anymore because I built it into OBS. I don't have to mess with that. Um, I scarfed down an apple. That's what I ate. Although
I
I
had
could
two.
have ate a payday, but you won't share your paydays with me. I know you won't.
I already ate that. I had 2 cookies for break.
Although I did like that chocolate payday I had that one time. That was pretty good. I mean, I like paydays too, but
Yeah, I've been getting
it's
the chocolate since you told me about them, but they didn't have
yeah,
any today, so I got a
they're
regular one.
hard to find. That's true. And it's not as sweet as a Snickers bar, right? Because it's mostly just chocolate and peanut, right?
You know, on Amazon, you can get the big ass, like 2 pound bag of the bite size, the snack size chocolate paydays.
Oh, I bet you those are really good.
I got them from Amazon, brought the bag to work. It lasted a couple weeks.
I got candy one time from Amazon. Shit came all melted. I'm like, what the? I live in South Florida, so it's like
Send that shit back.
you gotta be Johnny on the spot. You can't be leaving that shit out by the front stoop, stupids. All right, so we are back. We are top of round 7 with Eleazar. Well, not quite the top, but close enough.
And banishment is a level 3 or 4.
4.
Lovely. So I
How
take
hot is this
No,
freaking thing? Oh shit! It's like
16 points of damage.
bacon. You
Um,
smell bacon coming from up top. You're like, what is that? It's forearm.
bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Can't be surprised. I don't have resist fire on here. So 16 points of damage. Go to main page before I forget. Air quotes there, 25. Alright, so I pull the slip knot, chuck it toward the guy I'm running for as I sprint 30 feet.
Oh shit! 60 or more fire damage just turns into molten lava. You come running in like the Kool-Aid man out here on the front porch.
And this is the gentleman who shot at me.
Yeah, he looks scared too. He's like, uh, uh, uh. He tries to block your attacks with his crossbow. Not gonna do a very good job with
It
it.
doesn't look like I still have um, reckless, so I'm going reckless. Oops, that was the wrong one, but that's right. Nice.
Yeah, he hit this guy right in the freaking jawbone.
Wow.
Here's
Four.
head's crack as he
Alright, so I run up
like look at
two-handed,
the he like
flying
drops the
up, slash this
crossbow.
thing.
Yeah, he drops the crossbow like right in your hand. You look at it and you're like, yeah, it's crap, and you throw it down. Turn around, see this other guy smacking on Smedley right next to you.
Gotta spin my view a little bit 'cause I can't see. There we go.
Do we
Alright.
have the? Do we have the? Oh, I just got tokens. The camera
Second
angle.
attack.
I wish maybe I would like the toggle navigation panel on as default. I don't know.
This one's a little tougher. Okay. Third attack.
I forgot I said as Smedley as GI Joe guy with a machine gun or whatever.
Alright, I'm definitely re-rolling that one. There we go. And then that was my third attack. And then because I'm frenzying, I use my bonus action to get a fourth attack.
You pounded on him. He's got some hit points. Juku. Yes.
Sip on my Mai Tai.
Would you like some warm nuts? I always giggle when they ask me that. Like, you want to warm my nuts? What? Damaged overcoat. I think he's gonna see Lazar pounding on his buddy over there, and he's gonna be like, I want to step over here. Start smacking on this guy that's not wearing hardly any armor. He's like, here, hold this scimitar as he slices Smedley. You can't say that 10 times fast. Slices Smedley. He tries to stick him with his dagger. Oh, he catches you with a dagger, like right in the thigh. He's like, does some piercing damage to you. And he also dances around, does a little curly shuffle, and hits you with a scimitar again. Whoop, 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 whoop. Damage? Come on, damage. There it is. Nickel and diamond, you guys. All right, Smedley.
All right. My turn. Not that I do big damage in melee, because I don't.
I'll turn that on because it's cool. Oh, I forgot. You guys can probably see those now too.
It slices, it dices, it chicken
Those
fried
are some
rices.
tough CR2 guys, aren't they?
And they're holding in there.
All right, Snow. See this guy, he's like, gets behind a leaf. Like, you can't see me. Robin, you're muted. Are you back?
Sorry, I was talking. I forgot I muted in Discord. Jesus. I've been talking this whole time.
That's okay. We don't believe you.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward. So like, don't
The
lose,
question is,
you know.
did you laugh at your own story?
No, I don't know, I was just partaking in the conversations, but apparently I wasn't, so
No
it's
one
fine.
laughed. You didn't notice? That's
It's
sad.
fine.
That's sad.
Um, I'm going to use.
He like
No,
squints at you. He's like he's gonna counterspell you. He squints at you like.
Can a spell that comes out of a magic item be counterspelled?
It don't matter. He can't counterspell anything
Oh, that's
anyways.
right.
But he's just pretending it. See, I even got the
Okay.
player.
Okay, so I can't really see any of my allies in 100-foot line. So I'm gonna
What
use
are
my
you,
wand
lightning
of
bolting?
lightning bolts.
So she's like, she like pulls out a wand and she's like, ah.
For one charge, you
He
cast a
tries to.
third level version of the spell.
You see him. He's gonna use his. He's gonna use his inspiration since he was here on time to give himself advantage on that roll.
Okay,
Nice.
so I'm gonna use 3
You can use mine.
charges
I'm not using it.
to cast it at 5th level.
5th level. The dude's like dragging
Hell
ass.
yeah.
I want to make sure he dies. Okay, that's what I've been trying to do
Dude,
this whole time.
you're gonna make sure he turns into powder. I think. Oh, he totally fails too. He like rolls a 1. He's like, you see like
He still didn't die. Like, what?
And he's like,
Damn him.
and like you hear do 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 poof, and Juku reappears.
Tuku! Welcome back.
Oh, hey.
With my bonus action, I will give Juku Bardic Inspiration and say, I missed you, buddy. Please don't do that again.
You see,
And
he's like, he's like badly wounded.
it's a D12 if you do end up using that. That will end my turn.
Wow. Is that supposed to end every round?
What?
What?
Reckless?
Yes. It's the last
Oh,
four
okay.
rounds. But it lasts through them hitting me, and then when it comes back to me, it goes away. But I just re-up it while I'm raging.
I think you can set it now where it expires at the end of your turn. Using
No, it's supposed to last
maybe
through while
blissful
they hit me.
ignite. I don't know.
Mac.
Manicuri knows that better than me. I've got like 5 extensions on here. I have no idea what they do, but he does. So I'm like, okay. Pounding on this guy. Sorry, I wasn't zoomed in. Ah, he falls over. Calls your mother. Your mom's and you smack him in the face. Doesn't even get to finish.
Alright, step forward, and number 3.
Oh, good thing you had advantage, or you would have fumbled. And you smash this guy too.
I take my bonus action, and I'm swinging towards Smedley, and I'm able to just pull it back just enough to where it swishes past him, slams into the wall, and
He
then I
breaks-
sort of like breathing heavy and
Some of the wall
looking around,
collapses.
and I'm gonna go 20 more feet this way. 25 feet that way. Looking for somebody else.
Oh, you see a glowy, like, footprint of what looks might be a door or something over there, you know. Smedley.
Now, is that thing going? Is it there all the time, or does it appear and reappear and close?
I'm saying it appears when somebody goes out it, but it comes into it.
Okay.
But you can't see
Alright.
it. But you know it's there, right? That's why I left it on. You know there's some kind of portal there.
Right.
But you don't I mean it's not active right now. I could turn it off.
There, I'm
I
gonna
was
step
leaving it
around
on
the
for
corner
the
and have a look.
Yeah. You see Lazar and he kind of shrugs and points this direction. Right?
Step in and see if I can see anything else.
You do see some strange looking crates.
Alright,
Yeah,
use my last 10
That's
feet.
me too.
I think Lazar would say there's some kind of magical portal over there. And he points like at that little archway right there.
Alright,
Maybe if we're still on,
I'm gonna
and you're still here when he's done with his
stick my offhand
stream
short
game or
sword
something, he can
into the
explain
dirt,
something to
or
us.
is that stone?
There's dirt
Yeah.
here. You could wedge it in something.
Alright, just so that I can pull out my wand of magic
yes.
detection and detect magic in that direction.
Ah, you do detect magic. Does it tell you what school?
It works just like the spell. Let me look it up.
Yeah, so or maybe you gotta think on it longer than just one round.
See, for the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet. If you sense it in this way, you can use your action
I
to
put up
see
one
a
of those
faint
party
aura.
pellets
All
over
right,
there.
so I have to use an action. Um,
Yes. Nice.
this
Done.
allows me to see magic,
Nice. Done.
but I have to use an action to learn the.
Yeah,
Let's
so
see if
next
you.
round, if you want to know what what school it is, but it's right there. The magic is so. I like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I will point my crossbow in the direction of it. Actually, I don't have my crossbow out. Point my other short sword in the direction of it. It's there, right there in the corner.
Um, so you see this red wizard. He seemed like he's all charred. He burnt. He's lightning bolt, and you see him like stand up, kind of straighten his back a little bit, and you see him like clench his fist up, and he points at Snow, and you see a blast of energy streak
Counter
from
spell.
his from his hand, and you're like, wait, it's not a spell.
Damn it.
As force damage snaps and blasts the wall, everything within 20-foot cube of you just goes from force damage. As you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
How rude.
Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, I don't know why my thing's staying highlighted.
Rude. Should have upcast that lightning bolt one more level.
As you succeed
Ha! Take that, loser.
on a successful save, you take half and you're not pushed. As we're gonna knock this wall down like all the way over to here. Boom. Like the whole wall just like just crumbling to the ground too. And he's gonna make a dash too. I gotta use the play button. He's gonna go and turn and look around the corner and like screech to a stop and then step back behind this wall as he sees the laser in there, blood all covered in his companion's blood and gore all over him, and holding this shield that's just starting to get redder and redder. Isn't is it, or does it start to cool
No, it's on the
down?
ground.
Oh, you dropped
It's
it.
on the
Okay.
ground.
Snow.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, he's trying to find a way to get away from you guys, but he's like dragging, is limping. He's like, you can see like bits of his rib cage hanging out.
I'm running out of good spells to cast on him, so without like repeating myself and being boring. Ooh, I have an idea.
Oh, cheap viewers. Really? I thought my viewers were cheap.
Yeah, I was gonna block it, but I'm not a mod.
So I'm gonna move up like right behind him.
Oh, you go running up.
I'm gonna cast Thunderwave like in this direction. It won't hit my friends, it's not that big. But I'm gonna try and push him that direction towards my friends. I think I'll just cast this at second level, so one slot higher. Wait, does Thunderwave get? Yeah, it does get a bonus.
Thunder,
Okay.
thunder.
think I'm targeting him.
See ya. Bye.
And then he gets pushed like 10 feet away from me in that
You
direction.
like blast him like through the wall and
I mean,
like
like, I'm kind of like kitty corner. Haha, that's a
yeah, that's what
pun.
I'm
It's not
saying.
like
He
a
like catches
backspace, but
part of the
like
wall. You
this
like
way, I
blast him
guess.
back and he like lands
Yeah.
right at Lazar's feet like oops. Taking the part of the wall like down as he goes through it too.
Mm,
Like
cool. I'll take it.
Your tabaxi corner.
Yeah, it's a vaccine card. Juku has a bardic inspiration already, so now that I can see Eleazar, I'm gonna go ahead and give him bardic inspiration as
she's like
well.
she's like, "Oh, hi Eleazar, aren't
Friends!
you?"
I
She
have
gives you
friends now.
inspiration. She's like she waves with her little paw.
There you go, Eleazar. You got this. Please kill this guy. He tried to send Juku away.
So so this guy you guys see I don't know who could see it, but can you see that, Robin? Snow's character? I
I
don't think so.
don't see anything new, no.
That's unfortunate. As as this guy like steps out of this portal and
There's a
he look
portal in there? What the fuck?
yeah, he looks over at Smedley and Eleazar and he too see him clench his fist up and like chuck a spell or some kind of magical effect towards you guys, like blasting this whole area like over here in the corner with force. Boom! And you two are gonna have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'll use my inspiration. Don't need to, but may as well.
All right, here it comes. Both of you making it, so you're not gonna get blown back, but you do take some of this force damage though. Blue. And we're gonna say that arcane blasts completely knocks the wall down over here. Boom.
What about the dude who was on the ground right now at my feet?
No, he got it where he missed him. That's why he blew the wall apart over there, and I think he even probably blew this wall out too. Boom! He had to like center it way over there. Um, and you see him look back at the portal like he's gonna jump back in, but I don't think he can go in and out in the same action. I'm calling it. So, all right, Juku, you're like all
All right.
rested. You like
Juku's gonna run this way, 30 feet to there. Let me put him in a square. I can't see squares on there.
oh, I
Can't see
have to
the
hit
grid.
play. You know the play button. Squares are close enough.
And then he's
I'm
gonna
not a stickler. I'm not Rob. You don't have to
he's gonna
be
take his
square
revenge
all the
against
time.
this bastard that sent him to the islands. And where?
That's not him.
Oh, that wasn't him.
No.
That's not the
Oh,
guy that
that is
managed me.
him. Yeah, that is him. Sorry,
Yeah.
that is him. He's not looking so good. Oh, you barely hit him too. Oh, and he falls over dead, and you shoot him again.
Oh, dead. All right, then that's all Juku has.
You said
Oh,
the other
wait a
guy didn't
second.
go through. We don't
Wait,
see him.
wait. Hold on a second. You can see that guy too,
There he
can
is.
you?
Oh, now
Now
I
he is.
can.
Get him with your last one. Here, I'll even help you untarget that guy.
Untarget him.
Oops.
Target
Like that.
him. Shoot him.
Blam!
what that other roll was.
Sorry, he was concentrating and I forgot
Oh,
to
he was
delete it.
concentrating.
He was concentrating on invisibility earlier, but
Okay, that's the end of what Joku has.
all right, Smedley.
All right. You picked the wrong day to come popping out of a portal.
You like tuck your wand in your belt, pick up your short sword out of the dirt, and step
No,
towards you.
I'm holding the wand in the offhand. The other short sword's still sticking in the dirt. It's just a regular short sword.
Targeted.
Oh, so it's because I'm secretly a doppelganger and I'm sent here to kill the whole party.
Nice. You have a wand of disintegrate. Go for it. You hit this guy. 13 points of damage. He smiles at you with his little tiny teeth.
I was going to try to Sparta kick him back through the gate, but we know that won't work.
So, both Snow and Smedley can see Eleazar, and he's never looked like this before. His eyes are completely black. It's almost like there's little wisps coming out of it. The head of his morning star is swirling with this darkness. And I'm going to run forward. Can't tell. There we go. And then I'm going to target this guy.
It just happened.
There we go. Oh, I forgot to do click reckless. Hits anyway. I'll just check to see if it was a crit.
Yeah,
It was
Laser's
not. Alright,
got some
so
weird sounds coming out of him too. He's like,
alright, now I've got it attacking again. Two hands. Again, there's no style at all. He's just standing there, feet spread, just swinging like baseball bat with his morning star slamming against this guy. Two, three.
swing away, Laser, swing away.
Bonus action. Keep rolling threes. What the heck? Over.
You could tell that this
Okay,
guy's got
rolling.
some kind of magical barrier protecting him a little bit, but you're still pounding through it.
Re-rolling that one.
The one.
Ah. Anyway. Okay.
Not very good at that reroll. Oh, it's my turn. All right, let's try casting this spell. Let's see what happens. I just cast the spell. I don't know. So an invisible globe of invulnerability goes up around him. Whoop.
Who, the archaeologist?
Yeah.
Can I counterspell that? Well, no, I would have. I'm not
yeah.
going to do that. No, I don't want to do that.
It doesn't protect him from being smashed to death, though, does it?
I want to say I think it only stops magic.
Gwydion, what's up? Well, I think he's going to. Use his arcane burst How many times can he do that? 3 arcane burst attacks on. So he's gonna do 2 on Eleazar and then 1 on Smedley. So he's like,
So he didn't do the globe.
yeah. Oh, no. Take that
Okay.
off of him. I thought it protected from melee. He would know better than me. Wait, can I cast this in a circle? Oh, I can. You can form a hemispheric dome or sphere with a radius up to 10 feet. Okay, yeah, so a hemispherical dome goes around him. Whoop! And that is also concentration. So let me put that on him. As
There's a radius of 10 feet, so we're in the dome with him.
it says a radius of up to 10 feet, so he just makes it around him. So, yeah, wall of force, bloop, around him. And you see him, he starts like to reach in his bag, and he pulls out a potion. Can't drink it yet, though. Juku!
This guy, this archaeologist, pulled out a potion.
Yeah, he's inside of a sphere of wall of force. You think the potion could be some kind of healing? Because he's looking pretty beat up.
I don't know if Juku would know. Could he hit him with an Eldritch Blast if he's covered in this thing?
You can't get through the wall of force.
Ah, okay. So Juku would know that. In that case, Juku will clear his targets. Shit, I'm 55 feet away from Smedley. Juku's gonna run and dash to get up here next to Smedley.
Okie dokie.
Oh, you move all the way up there? All
Yep.
right, so Snow, when you step around the corner, you can see that this red wizard archaeologist is surrounded by an invisible, I don't know how you can see it, but you know it's there, invisible wall of force. And you're like, ooh, I have a spell that could take that down.
I don't.
Oh, you don't have disintegrate? I thought you had disintegrate.
Oh, can I disintegrate it?
I
Yeah.
believe you can.
Yeah, it's automatic.
Okay, I guess I'll cast disintegrate.
She's like, oh, poof. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, as he's standing there naked now. Oh.
6th level. So bad news. I have to upcast it because I only had one 6th level spell slot and I already used it. But I will upcast it at 7th level because that's the only way I can cast it.
Since you upcast it at 7th level, you also pants him.
Just like the whoosh from the wall going down. His pants also fall down.
No, they just go, they get sucked into the portal behind him. You're like, wait a second. That's some
Okay.
kind of Mordekainen portal back there.
All right, that's my action. With my bonus action, now that I can see Smedley, I will also tell Smedley how awesome he is and you're doing a great job and give him Bardic Inspiration.
Like, woohoo, flex your muscles.
Yay, me.
Woohoo.
Okay, that's everybody. So you guys shouldn't fail your next saving throws or whatever. Or attack rolls. You can use it on any d20.
Okay, Juku is going to where did it go? This long ass list. He's going to Touch medley with a cure wounds. Circle of mortality for 45 points.
Oh. Spency's like, hey now.
Nice.
And I guess that was upcast. And what is looks like that was 5th level. I'm assuming since he's only got 5 on there. And then I guess that's the end of Juku's turn. He's gonna back up a little bit, I guess. With his friend back here, Snow.
He's like, Snow
Alright.
of the Gold Beak. That was nice. Says with his throat. I don't know.
Reckless. 2
This
hands.
guy. Everybody hears this red wizard gulp as the laser starts choking down. Eye gouge. You knock his eyeball out. You're like, bop! It pops out of his head. You just clock him to the ground. You're like,
Alright, and I would go through the portal.
you can't. You don't know it's there. I mean, you don't have access to go through the portal because it's who he named to go through it.
Okay.
But
So
you know
I
there
will be
was a portal there.
behind it. I will
But
walk through,
it
step.
it's
There's
yeah, you
nothing
try to go
happening,
through it,
I'm
yeah.
getting angry because it's not working. And slam against the
Slam.
wall.
Here, I'll even make it more fun for you, and I'll unlock the tokens if you want to run around like crazy. Because
No, you just step through a couple times. If it doesn't work, he's just getting angry.
because you guys get a one of these. Woohoo!
Alright, so as the fight
Woohoo!
ends, you see the smoke disappear from the morning star from his eyes as he breaks out of his rage.
And you guys are out of initiative.
So Juku will cure wounds for Elazar. Right there. That was 1, 2, 3. That was 4th level. Tick.
I
And
tried
then
to
he's
use my
going
wall of
to-
force successfully, but I didn't think it was going to last because I knew Snow had disintegrate.
cure wounds for Snow.
I want to like disintegrate an actual creature,
Person?
enemy.
Yeah.
I haven't been able
You
to.
gotta let a laser pound on them until they're below 101 or whatever it is, and then you can disintegrate them. All right, so there are 5 very strange metal-looking crates here.
Turn that detect magic wand on them. It goes for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Yes.
I'm gonna use my
Actually,
crossbow and my shield.
they do glow magic, but it's like fluctuating, like how strong the magic is. It's kind of weird.
Wild magic,
Maybe
unstable magic.
detect magic isn't that like descriptive, right? You're like,
If I spend a round to concentrate, it'll tell me what kind of magic it is.
Yeah, it's like
it definitely is. You think it's giving off some necrotic energy?
Like black ice type necrotic energy.
Faintly, maybe inside. It kind of like something's inside giving off necrotic energy.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a step back.
Like
That's not good. Whatever
And
this is, it's
you look over
necrotic.
at Eleazar, and he's got like black uh streaks down his neck. His eyes are still black around the edges, and the pupils are slowly coming back, dilated. And he looks over at you, and he's squeezing this mace like it's his best friend.
Are you all right, El?
I'm getting back. I've never had the chance to defeat so many enemies at once. I think it's stronger than I thought it was.
Apparently, yeah. I'm worried about that.
Yeah, as you look at Eleazar for a second, and you can see that the colors coming back to his face and stuff. You look over at this morning star, and there's like it's covered in blood and brain and ichor, but you see like the into the morning star, like some of the blood and stuff is like absorbing into the end of it, like.
Interesting.
That's not cool.
I don't mind so much.
He's had this thing since you've known him.
Oh yes.
It's the only weapon he ever uses besides his crossbow.
And he's really shitty with his crossbow.
Your weapon is feeding. Look.
Question or statement?
It's a statement. I'm going to point out that it's absorbing the blood. I mean, I'm not good, so a weapon absorbing blood is just a thing to me. I don't care.
Doesn't seem to bother Lazar either. He's like,
no, I'm just pointing it out.
Strength.
That's an interesting effect. Okay. Remind me not to ever get hit with that thing.
Don't give the
Anything
DM
back to
ideas.
18 seconds ago when I almost did hit you.
he had to roll to see if he hit you or not. All right, we're gonna actually stop the session here in just a little bit, but what you guys are gonna get at least a short rest. So
I'm looking for spell books.
Let's tend to that. Neither one of them have spell books on them of the dead wizards. All right, let me give you the short rest.
Some bastards don't have anything good.
All right, and as you guys finish up your short rest and stuff, you guys from the distance, as we are going to end the encounter,
If you roll hit dice, I have Song of Rest.
Hit me with that Song of Rest. Well, I only down 1 hit point, so the Song of Rest is going to get me.
Like coming out of the jungle.
Oh, yeah, you're fully healed now, actually. So
from the south, you guys hear. As you see a skiff just above the tree line heading towards you guys. You know the skiffs. The flying red wizard skiffs.
Mm-hmm.
You guys own one. It's back at the party headquarters. Oh, there were no threat. I mean, if you attacked them, you would just smush them. They're just.
I rolled a 1 for Smedley and a 10 snakes. For me.
Yeah, they make little squeaky noises if you get too close to them. That's about it. Like what are the spores that are the mushrooms that make the squeaky noises when you get close to them? That's what those things are. Yeah, they're just shrieker snakes. Shriekers flying snakes. All right, well, we'll pick back up next session right here as you guys hear this skiff coming your direction as you guys are like licking your wounds and stuff. But I think we're gonna say goodnight. Tomorrow night we are not over on Rob's stream normally, but tomorrow night he is in the hospital, so he will not be streaming tomorrow night. Sunday's undetermined for all things Fantasy Grounds, but I think he's planning on it. But of course, the doctors are in charge of when he gets out. And
That's dedication.
yeah, and Tuesday though, we will be session 1 of Curse of Strahd. Dun, 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 yeah. We will be
Oh, I
missing
love that
a
game.
player, Marvania. So if you want to play and cover his character, just let me know. You got to play. What is he? A Goliath something or nothing?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Goliath something or other.
A fighter? I don't know. But it's level 1. So and then next Friday will be session 1 of Sorcera from Matakiri's running. I'm looking forward to that. We get to roll.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
we all get to roll 4d6 plus 1 time, and each of those rolls will be our ability scores.
Oh no.
I'm looking forward to that.
So we can blame our low rolls on some shitty ass other players. It's gonna be me that rolls the 3. Watch, I roll 4 ones. But we're gonna
Well, there
get
will be
our.
7 of them, so we'll drop 1. So
That's true. You can blame the low roll on me, unless there's like 3 4
No,
ones.
you
That's
guys are gonna have
possible.
like 14 to 18 across the board for your
Yeah, well,
stats.
I think it's probably gonna be pretty high. I actually think so. I
Yeah,
think there's gonna be like one crummy and then really like decent rolls, but
yeah.
that's my
I
guess.
think 46 drop the lowest is like one of the ways to get the best stats across the board.
Yep. That's it. Let's see. Is there somebody we should go raid?
Martian
Raid
cat.
channel. Kitty cat.
Yes,
I
she
don't.
is still alive.
I still haven't figured out how to raid.
I just type it in chat
Is the first one like, wait, no,
Slash.
wait, oh, no.
and then you type their name.
Well, I'm using the like the raid thing, but all right, let's try it the old school way. How do you?
Before you raid, it's been a pleasure playing with y'all tonight.
Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate
Yeah.
it. Thank you,
Good,
Drake.
nice having you.
Thank you, Drake.
Yeah,
Thanks,
guys.
And chat. Thanks, chat.
Bye.
See you in a couple weeks, Gwydion.
Let's try it. Let's try it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so we're gonna go raid Martian Cat, which is Jingo's significant other, and we'll see you guys later in the week. Goodbye.